Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. Welcome. I'm glad to see everybody here so far. We're going to give it a few minutes to get some people in here. We're going to be talking about this awesome weather that we're having up here in the Northeast and this big storm that's coming that started today and it's going to go all through tomorrow and even into Tuesday. So we're going to talk about that in a little while. And obviously we're going to be doing the giveaways as well. And so we're gonna start it out here in a minute. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, before we get into the chat here, I wanted to just remind everybody this is a very family friendly oriented channel. So please keep the chat clean. No nastiness, no racism or anything like that. Please be decent to each other also in the chat. And if you have any questions, make sure you throw it all in all cap lock so that it stands out for me. It just makes it a lot easier for me to pick that up. Okay, if it's in cap locks and it stands out for me more because I'm old, so that's what happens when you're old. So anyway, we're gonna through the course of the stream tonight, we're gonna announce winners for the giveaway. I put it in a random generator thing, and I have all 4 of the winners over here on a piece of paper. And through the course of the show tonight, we're gonna announce who those winners were. Now, you don't have to be here for the show to be a winner. Okay, so if you are that, we had a lot of people in the contest. So first of all, thank you for everybody for getting into the giveaway contest. I do appreciate that, and so thank you for that. And it's I'm going to tell you what, to be where I'm at, if somebody had told me I would be at 75,000 subscribers at any point ever, I would have been like, no way. I just want to go in a little background real quick. When I first got started with YouTube many years ago, and I remember, and some of you have heard the story before, but I'm just going to say it again. I remember when I reached 400 subscribers, and I got a notification from YouTube, and they said, now you have enough subscribers to fill up a movie theater. And I remember at the time putting that into realization of, wow, that's a lot of people. 400 people and filling up a movie theater. I said, that's a lot, And now it's 75,000 plus. I'm at 75,300 and something now. I have enough people to fill up Rich Stadium where the Buffalo Bills plays, because they almost have like 80,000 seats, I think, in there. So now putting it into that perspective is just like, wow, that's a lot of people. So thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for being here, being part of this and the whole thing. And so I appreciate that. So what we're going to do, guys, and if you haven't shot us a thumbs up yet, if you would do that, I absolutely would appreciate that. We're going to start out. I have great moderators. They're right here all the time. They're, every live stream that I do, and I do 3 a week, they're always here. They're always keeping the chat clean, and I appreciate them. Okay, so what I want to do now, I have, so Mike is one of my moderators too, but he is not going to be part of this because he manages my website and stuff like that. So he said he didn't want to be part of the giveaway. So we have 4 of my moderators out of 5 here, and I'm going to show you. I have 4 pieces of paper. You guys can see that, okay? And here's a hat. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to reach in here, and we're going to pick out one of my moderators. So let's see who is the winner. All right, Wolfang is the winner, and I'm going to turn this around so you can see that. Wolfang, he is one of my moderators. He's getting a $50 gift card, and that's my way of just saying thank you to my moderators. So congratulations, Wolfang. You have a $50 gift card coming. So what I need, anybody that wins today, I need you to give me, send me an email to preppernurse1@yahoo.com. Give me your information, and I will get that out to you. You're very welcome, Wolfgang. And like I said, you moderators, you guys are awesome. You are absolutely awesome, and I appreciate what you guys do. So that is, and that's why I wanted to give something to you guys separately, because you guys really, you're here every time. And so that is awesome. So I appreciate that. So, all right. So we're going to get into the topic real quick, and then in a little while, we're going to do the first giveaway, which will be, we're going to do the $25 gift card first. Okay. Then we're going to do the $50 gift card, and then we'll do a 60 meal bucket and then the other 60 meal bucket. Okay. So through the course of the show tonight, that's what we're going to do. All right. So stick with us with that. So we're talking about this awesome weather. So I wake up today. We have like a thin layer of ice on everything, and it was it's like a sleety kind of snow that was happening. And so I had to take Heather back to school today. I had to take her back to college, and so because she has classes tomorrow. And so yeah, up to 18 inches today. I saw that, Kevin. It's weird. It depends on where you're at of what you're going to get. They're saying that it's going to be like an all-day event tomorrow, so we're gonna see what happens. But it should be interesting. I can tell you that. It's always interesting with the weather. But there was like a tremendous amount of flights that were delayed, and I think about all those people trying to get home from Thanksgiving and running into this traffic, and the flights was like. One airport alone, I can't remember which one it was. It was over 2,000 flights were delayed. I mean, that's just a logistical nightmare. So, where did I find the greenhouse kit? I got it from Kingdome. Kingdome is the name of the company. So if you look that up, you can see them, and it's going to be fun. I can't wait for that to be finished, and it's absolutely going to be awesome. And actually, the person, hey Mike, how you doing? Do you honestly think this winter is going to be worse than past years? Also, what year was your worst winter? I absolutely think that this year I do. I'm going to tell you a couple reasons. First of all, I had a gut feeling that this was going to be a bad winter, and it's a weird thing to say, but it was just a gut feeling. That's why I ordered extra wood at the end of, I had my wood ready by June, but I'm like, I'm getting more because of that reason. Okay. My cats, and my skinny cats are fatter than normal, a lot fatter than normal. So I think that they have that intuition and sense that it's going to be bad. So that's another reason why I think we're in for a really harsh winter this year. And just everything that's been going on with the weather anomalies and the weird stuff going on, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting winter this year. So that's kind of why I think that is. But like I said, I usually go with my gut, and I never had a feeling like I had this year that we're going to be in for it this winter. So we'll deal with it as it comes. But so I had to take Heather back to school, and so I dropped. The way there was horrible. The roads were horrible. The way back actually wasn't that bad because it kind of had let up for a while, and they had a chance for the roads, the salt to melt and everything like that. But yeah, it was definitely it was an interesting ride. I can tell. Well, and I don't drive slow. I'll tell you. I mean, we were coming down off of our hill, and there was somebody in front of me, literally doing 10 miles an hour with their flashers on, and I'm like, oh no, I don't even think so. So I went around them, and I was only doing like 40, but I'm not doing 10 miles an hour. And then once we got on the highway, and we were heading that way, I mean, I was in and out of traffic. I'm not going to lie, because that's how I drive. I'm not, I just drive. I mean, I'll drive slower than I normally would, being precautious, but it's the other people out there that are going to get you killed when people are doing stupid stuff. So anyway, let's see where we're at here. We're going to do the first giveaway drawing winner at 8:15. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the first one at 8:15. So, guys, if you haven't done a thumbs up yet, if you would do that, I would appreciate it. Hey, JJ. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, so in my last live stream, I had asked your guys' help for Prepper Rabbit because he did not have the wall kit or the piping to get his, wood stove hooked up. I mean, he bought his wood stove, but he didn't have the money to do the other thing. So first of all, I want to thank you guys, all of you that did donate for that. I appreciate that. I donated myself as well. I'm not going to say how much, but I also donated as well to help out Prepper Rabbit. You got to help out fellow preppers if you get that opportunity. That's just the way my mindset is, okay? But I want to give a big shout out to Choo Choo Rooter Bean as well, because he rode up from his home, and I think it was a 2.5 hour drive from where he's at to help out Prepper Rabbit, and he installed that kit for him over the weekend. So that was absolutely awesome. And so that, that was, that's huge as well. I mean, so that's somebody else in the prepper community stepping up to help somebody else out. And so that is awesome, because I'm going to tell you what, I know when I had my wood stove put in, I had somebody put it in that knew what they were doing because I did not, and I didn't want to screw it up. So I have a new 6-inch chimney cap you can have. Well, if you want to contact me after the show, Mr. Rose, let me know, and I'll see if he needs that. I don't know if he does, but I will talk to him and find out. So, hey, Mountain Girl, how we doing tonight? Get your Mook likes and shovels ready. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're getting some snow, that's for sure. And thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just this weather. We got the snow again early this year, and it stayed for a little while, and then it went away, which was awesome because I really didn't want to deal with the snow. We were able to get the area leveled out, and you can see from today's earlier video, yesterday we really worked on getting that up. And I'm going to tell you what, like I said, again, the people that came and helped me, and I won't say their names because I don't know if they would want me to do that, but they were absolutely awesome coming, and they helped me with the lower part too. It's the same two people. And then Greg did come later in the day yesterday and helped as well. But it was a lot of work. We busted our humps. I'm not going to lie. We really did. But it was, you know what? It's being able to do it with the wind wasn't blowing. It was cold, yes, but we were able to get a lot done. And that part was really, really cool. So it really looks good. Thank you very much, Eva. Or Eve. EVA. I'm sorry, Eve, not Eva. But yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. Once we get it all set and all up, I think it's going to be very, very cool. So we'll have to see how it goes. But Smitty says 565 people watching, only 240 thumbs up. Well, it's up to 318 now, and we're over 600 people watching now, so that's cool. But yeah, we got to get those thumbs up jammed up because I think we're going to have a good crowd tonight because of the giveaway. So we got to see if we can break our record today because we're off to an awesome start on this. So we're like 5 minutes away from announcing the first winner of the giveaway contest. So if you haven't done that thumbs up yet, guys, please do so. Do you plan on getting a snowblower? No, I'm not yet. Down the road, I probably will, but I'm not going to get one this year. I have a neighbor that has a tractor, and he's awesome. And he says, I mean, we got a little bit of snow, like with what we got, like right now, we don't have a lot. He doesn't come down, but if we get buried, if we have one of our big storms that come in, he'll come down and he'll I'll make paths on a way to get out, but he'll come in and he'll clean out the driveway for me. So he's awesome. He is absolutely very, very cool about that. So that's really cool. Hey, Brian, thank you very much for the chickens. This is for the chickens, he says. So thank you very much for that donation. Yeah, the chickens, they definitely like to eat. There's no doubt about it. I got to tell you, they were so funny today. So it's sleeting, it's freezing ice, snow, the whole 9 yards going today. I opened up their hatch for them. Man, not one of those chickens came out today. I mean, not at all. They didn't even just hop out to look around. They stayed right inside. So I actually locked them up early just because I'm like, I get it. So I even gave them their scratch inside, which I normally don't. I usually give them their scratch outside. But it was definitely not a nice day for the chickens out there. So what do we got here? At their chicken. Yeah, that's right, Sean. They're a chicken. That's so funny. Yeah, they do not like the inclement weather. They absolutely do not like that nasty weather. So that's, that happens. What are you going to do? But, and people think chickens are dumb. Now, actually, I'll tell you what, chickens are pretty smart. And it's funny because they all have their own little unique personalities as well, which is kind of neat. So I'm drinking my nice tea because it's freaking really cold out and I got the fireplace cranking and it feels good in here. Oh, egg count for today. Now, we didn't get any eggs today. None. Got 0 eggs today. Yesterday, I got 3. The day before that, I had 0. So, go figure. But, yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen, absolutely. Hey, Brandon. For the chickens? Okay, well, thank you very much. Yeah, the feed's not cheap. I can tell you that right now. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. The 50-pound bag of meat, not the cracked corn. Cracked corn is different, but a 50-pound bag of the meal is like $14. So, but I don't care. I mean, it's like, I want to let my chickens rest because it's winter, and they give me a couple eggs here and there. That's more than enough for me. Now the people that I've been giving the eggs away to, I've actually had Greg asked me the other day. He says, "Got any eggs?" And I'm like, "Dude, I just don't." I mean, I think I have maybe a dozen eggs right now. That's it. So if they start laying a little bit better, then I'll give them some more eggs again. But I mean, when the weather's nicer and they're laying all the time, I'm going to be giving eggs away like crazy. And I do it just because I enjoy doing that too. It's nice to help people out if you can, and if you're in that position to be able to do it, it's absolutely awesome. So my screen shows over 10 minutes into the chat. Actually, we are at 8:14, so we got one more minute, and we're going to do the first giveaway winner. So, but I want to thank everybody for getting involved with the giveaway. Again, it's my way of showing my appreciation for all the support from you guys. I do absolutely appreciate it, and it does mean a lot to me. It really does. I mean, it's I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys, And so, we've shared our journey from here, with what we've done up here, and I'm going to tell you what, it's really, really weird with both of the kids gone now. It's definitely different, and but not in a bad way, really, not in a bad way. But Heather will obviously, they got the winter break coming up from school. I think that starts on the 19th of December, and they don't go back to school till like the 12th of January. 12th of January is, I think, the last day of the break. So, it's they get a nice little stretch there for the winter break, which is awesome for them. And then that's like over the next 2 weeks is the end of the first semester. They only do 2 semesters. So the first semester is going to be over, and then she'll go into the second semester. All right, so we're at 8:15. So I'm going to announce the first winner. And if you are a winner of the giveaway contest, okay, what I would like you to do is email me at preppernurse1@yahoo.com. Give me your information where I can send this to you and stuff like that. If you want to give me your phone number, I'll give you a holler. That's fine as well. I don't mind talking, as you guys probably already know. So the first winner of a $25 gift card is Allison Fay, Fey. So Allison Fay is the first winner, and she's won a $25 gift card. So it'll be like a Visa gift card. And so she is the first winner. Okay. So now we'll wait. And at 8:30, we will announce the next winner. Okay. And then about 1:45, we'll announce the third. And at 9 o'clock on the nose, we'll announce the final winner. So that's how we're going to do it, just because that's why I decided to do it that way. Now, I see you have to watch the video to see if you're won. So, but now people would just like fast forward. So, but will you buy another RV? No, I won't buy another RV. The RV served its purpose when we first got up here. What I would do, other than getting another RV, I'll get another building in here and deck that out and get that squared away. The metal roofs that, like with the house that we have, is awesome. I don't have to worry about rot. I don't have to worry about leaking, anything like that. So that really, really works out well. So let's put it like this. I believe in my heart that Eddie will be back at some point. His mother's health is not great. She's already had 2 heart attacks already. So at some point, Eddie will be back. And what I would like to do for Eddie at that point when he comes back is get a smaller building, like a 12 by 24 for him, so that we could turn it into his own little house. And we can have, we can have a shower, his own bedroom, his own kitchen, the whole 9 yards, and he can have his own privacy that way, and his own independence. So that's what I want to do for him at that, when he does come back. But who knows how long that will be. So, and what we'll do is at each step of the way when we do the giveaways, guys, I will say who the previous winners already were again, just in case. So if anybody knows Allison Fay, please let her know that she was the first winner. Okay, and it's Fey. So, but that way, if anybody knows anybody that's won, please let them know. Because I want to make sure that they get their prizes. Okay, so that's why we're going to do that. Mountain Girl, I think that's a perfect idea for Eddie. Well, you know what? He's a young man. And thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. He's a young man, and I think he would want his own privacy now. I think part of the reason why he wanted to leave is he sees his sister has left, and she's in college. And I think that he wanted to, have his own independence. And, and I kind of had talked to him a little bit about that before, and, maybe we could do something like that for him. And I asked him if he would like that. And he's like, maybe, so that's just, but we'll see what happens. Time will tell. I mean, it's like if his mother lives a long time and he decides to stay with his mom, that is absolutely his choice as well. So I asked him, when are you going to come and spend a weekend with your dad? And he says to me, not in the winter, which I don't blame him. Because it's not always really super nice out here. Well, see, he don't want to do no work either. He doesn't want to have to hump wood in and stuff like that, and all that type of stuff. But that, like I said, that's, it's something that to me is not a big deal. When that fire's roaring and it's going and it feels great, I don't mind doing it at all. So it's awesome. Do you remember the Marauders from the Doomsday Preppers? Bunch of idiots. Oh yeah, I remember that, Justin. And actually that guy, I think he was out in like Seattle or something, and he was saying they were going to go and they were going to take. He ended up being a pedophile that was a convicted felon, and they busted him on gun charges. So I think he went back to prison. So good for him. Yeah, it just unbelievable. But you got to understand something about Doomsday Preppers, and we'll talk about that for a second too. The way that they projected people to be on Doomsday Preppers, they made, preppers look like they were idiots or stupid. And I didn't like the fact that you had to, and this is what they did to these people, because most people that are preppers, we prep for whatever. Because like people say to me, well, what are you prepping for? And I prep for whatever happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't make any predictions of what's going to happen. Now, there's things that are higher on my list that I think that will happen or more likely to happen. But, none of us know. None of us know. But on that show, they would make you pick one. And then what they would do at the end of the show, they would give you their score. Well, they're good in this, they're good in that, and they're good in this. And then they would discredit what they were preparing for. Well, the chances of this happening are this a little bit of an amount and blah, 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 blah. So they would try to discredit people. And I didn't like that part of what they did with that show. So, but what are you going to do? So. Oh, Happy Elf said he lived in the same town as me. He was an idiot. Yeah, well, yes, he was. I agree with you. When I saw that episode, I said, what a jerk. What a complete jerk. But he got what was coming to him. Guys, if you haven't shot that thumbs up yet, I see we're at like 680 people in the chat, and we're at 426 on the thumbs up. So if you haven't done that yet, please shoot me that thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Sean Wheeler said, Grid Down in the Winter is a killer on the first night. If you haven't got a clue, if you have no idea what you're doing and how to keep warm and the power goes out, you can be in trouble in a hurry. You can actually survive it if you, even without a wood stove or some other source of heat, if you know what to do, Prepping for all negative events in life. Yeah, exactly, George. And that's how you should do it. And I've talked about this before, too. It doesn't have to be the SHTF event does not have to be the end of the world as we know it. It could be something that affects just you. It doesn't have to be, some major thing that's happening. It could be loss of a job, death of the breadwinner, all those type of things. And, there's so many different things that can happen. And those preps are going to come in handy because it's like, if you don't have that income coming in, how are you going to eat, And so if you have been prepared, then you have something to fall back on until you get back on your feet again. At how I don't have a wood stove. You don't have a wood stove, Kat? You definitely should get a wood stove, especially being up here. I prep for tomorrow. Just canned 114 pounds of meat. Voodoo Queen just said that. Very cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. Like I said, being prepared is a smart thing to do. Absolutely a smart thing to do. Do I know the snow load for my greenhouse? I really don't, but because of the shape of the greenhouse, believe it or not, as you get, as you're putting the things together, the bottom is like very, very rigid. It's very, because of the shape of it, with it being the way that it is. I think the snow load is probably pretty good, and because of the shape of it, that snow's not gonna. I mean, maybe on the very top it might sit, but other than that, the rest of it is going to slosh right off, just because of the way that is, just the way that is set up. Well, I'll tell you, I know somebody right now who's appreciating a wood stove, and that would be Prepper Rabbit. I'm sure he's very, very happy to have his wood stove now. So, how bad is your weather going to get in the next week or so? Well, they're saying this storm is going to, it started today, and they're saying as the night goes on and goes through the night, it's going to get worse. And then like all day tomorrow is going to be crap, is what they're saying. So, I mean, they're forecasting different amounts of snow for different areas. I don't know. Like I said, right now that I took Heather back to school, I got back home, I don't have to go anywhere. So, I'm just going to hunker it down and just kind of chill out. Hopefully I think by Tuesday, it's going to be back to being halfway decent. Actually, I'll tell you what they're calling for. I'll take a look here real quick. Hold on. And I will tell you. All right, so we got a winter weather advisory in effect. And that's going to be, it's going to be an all-day snow event tomorrow. All day. And, it's not looking super pleasant. But, let me see what they're saying here. Winter storm warning is issued December 1st until December 2nd at 7 p.m. So obviously tomorrow night at 7. Let's see. Additional 7 to 13 inches of snow on top of the ice. Let's see. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not. If we get a foot of snow, that's not horrible. That's absolutely doable. I'll drive right out of the driveway with a foot of snow and even plow it. I saw 2 women fight over a TV on Black Friday in Walmart. It's so silly. Yeah, that is silly. Well, I heard from people that people were pulling things out of people's hands, all kinds of stuff like that, and that's nuts, My son is in Troy, New York. He works nights. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, tell him to be careful because, he might get stuck overnight, depending. He might get stuck overnight. Well, guys, if you haven't shot that thumbs up yet, I see we're at like 730. We're at 486 on the thumbs up. So let's see how high we can get that bad boy up tonight. So if you haven't done a thumbs up yet, please do so. Albany, New York has 5 to 6 inches already. Yeah, we had more down here. We had more ice down here earlier. And so the roads were just, they were bad. They were bad. And there was literally, and depending on where you were, there was, slush and ice and crap all in the road. So it was not pleasant. But, I don't have a snowmobile. Oh, now it's up to 514. Okay. Yeah, somebody said I see 509. Well, it was lower when I said it. So, oh yeah, it's just what they do with a lot of these sales. So somebody actually had mentioned this too, and I wanted to say it again too. They're trying to get rid of old inventory. So they got these TVs that are outdated that they can't sell. So they greatly reduce the prices to get rid of them. And then people will go in there and fight over those TVs. But then guess what? They'll buy all kinds of other stuff since they're already in the store anyway. And that's what they're hoping. So, yeah, I don't do Black Friday at all. Only thing we did on Friday, Heather wanted to go to the thrift store down here in town, it's a small town. It's a small thrift store. They had 50% off of everything for Black Friday. So she went in. I sat in the car, and she did what I ran over to Tractor Supply, and I got some things that I needed over there. And then I came back and let her know I was back and said, okay, I'm in the car. So, I sat there and waited for her. So I have no interest in going in there and doing any part of that at all. So, Oh, Cyber Monday is probably not a bad way to go. I mean, because you don't even have to leave your house for Cyber Monday. And if you can get a good deal on something, take advantage of it. Absolutely. It comes down to, guys, realistically, it's want or need. Okay. And the one thing I would definitely really want to enforce on you guys is don't go into debt thinking you're going to make other people happy, and then you make yourself miserable, and then you spend 6 months trying to pay off that debt for Christmas. If you don't have it, don't do it. That's what nobody needs to have something like that. Giving a gift like that, it's not happiness if you can't afford to do it. Now, if you can afford to do it, do whatever you got to do. But I think it's really important. A lot of people feel like they have to do this or they have to do that. You don't have to do anything. And if you are honest and you say, make some homemade gifts, do stuff with crafts or something like that and give those as gifts. Sometimes that's going to be appreciated a lot more. And as far as your kids go, I've had many conversations with my kids through the years where I said, listen, things are tight. This is what I'm going to be able to do. And, they will understand it. Hopefully, if you got good kids, they'll understand that. So, do you think people get crazy on Black Friday? Wait till the food runs out. Oh, yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. When the food runs out, it's going to be insane the way people will act. And I'm actually going to do a video on this. We are 9 meals, which is 3 days, 9 meals away from anarchy. And so I'm going to do a video on that, and then we'll discuss those things then. But that's how quickly things can go belly up. And that's why I always talk about that 72-hour window. We have that 72-hour window, and in a lot of cases, you don't have that long. So the sooner you act when the time comes, the sooner you're going to be in a better position, especially if you have a bug out, going to be, if you have a bug out location, the sooner you can get there, the better it's going to be for you. My family doesn't seem to like homemade gifts, and I'm the most crafty person in the family. Well, you know what? Too bad if they don't like it. If that's what you can give, then that's what you give. I mean, that's the way I would look at it. You tell them either this is it or you get nothing. I mean, unfortunately, we have so many people that are ungrateful and think that they're entitled and that they should get whatever they want because it's whatever holiday. Holidays are a joke, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Just because, okay, here's a great example. When I was married, and I used to always tell my wife at the time, I always would tell her, don't ever think that on Valentine's Day I'm buying you flowers, that I'm buying you candy, that I'm getting you a card. I'm not going to do it because they say on this day you have to do that. Now, I would get her flowers and stuff like that when she didn't expect it. And guess what? She appreciated that a whole lot more. Oh, we're at that point, guys. I got to do the next announcement. So if you haven't done a thumbs up yet, guys, I would appreciate it if you would do that. And we're at, 534 on the thumbs up, and we got 750 people watching. Okay. The winner. Okay, so I'm going to go back and tell the fourth place winner again first, because we've already done it. The fourth place winner for the $25 gift card was Allison Faye. Allison Faye was the winner of the $25 gift card. The winner of the $50 gift card is going to be Janine Florence. And I'm going to spell the name just in case I said it wrong. Or Janie. I'm sorry. It's Janine. Okay. So I think that's Janie, and the last name is Florence. So Janie Florence is the winner of the $50 gift card. So once again, if you have won, please make sure that you shoot me an email to preppernurse1@yahoo.com and, give me your information so that I can get this out to you. And again, if you want to give me your phone number, I will give you a call. Any of the winners, I have no problem. Are you kidding me? Most of the time, somebody just emails me and says they want to talk. I will give them a call. So, but I know, like I said, things get crazy sometimes, like, with trying to get things done. But that happens as well. So, so we got 2 winners so far. The first winner is Allison Faye. She won a $25 gift card. And Janie Florence won the $50 gift card. So those are our 2 winners so far. So at 1:45, we will announce the next winner. Okay, so hang with us, and we will see who is the first winner of the 60 meal bucket. So we're giving away 2 of those, and so I will let you guys know who the winners were. Okay. So, speaking of truth, how about making a phone call? Sean, did I not call you? Did you give me your number? If you okay, Sean, if you gave me your number and I didn't call you, shoot me another email because I get hammered with emails. I do. Um, so I will give you a call, Sean, if you want me to. Yep. MBG said Ed calls me when I mess up my legacy order, and she's messed that order up a few times, guys. Just so you know. But she's awesome, so I'm just giving her a hard time. That was weird. So anyway, all right. So what do we got here? Oh, I did call. Okay, yeah. All right. I didn't know. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You know what? Like I talk to a lot of people, guys. I really do. So don't feel neglected. Can your greenhouse blow away? No, no, Jackie. It's not. No, that's not going to blow away. That thing, it's the base is solid, and then with all the way that the structure is built, it puts that pressure down. That's not going to blow away. So, and once we get the the wrap or the it's whatever the plastic stuff that they call it. I don't even know what they call it, but once we get that up, it's it's going to be awesome. So I can't wait. Like I said, the greenhouse is a dream come true. It is huge. It's taller than a house. It's higher than the solar panels. So it is going to be, and I'm going to definitely grow vertical in there as well. I mean, we have, and this is funny. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said we have 706 square feet of growing room inside the greenhouse, and that's not going vertical. That's just on the ground. Okay. I said my house is 560 square feet. So I just think that's freaking hilarious. So the greenhouse is actually bigger than my house. So, but that's okay. I will absolutely, take advantage of it. People not being appreciative for gifts. You get what you get and don't pitch a fit. Exactly. And that's the thing is, and I'm going to tell you what, I know with my kids were always very, very grateful, but I've taught them, a different way than a lot of people. They think that by giving their kids everything, that's showing love. That's not showing love. When you get something that you don't expect, the appreciation is much more than any other time. And that's just my opinion, so that's just my opinion. I did want to mention the legacy sale on the website. So I want to mention that really quickly. That's still going on. That ends tomorrow. So tomorrow, midnight East Coast time, 3 a.m. Well, 3 a.m. on Wednesday East Coast time, midnight tomorrow West Coast time. Okay. So we have the 10. It's a 720 meal bucket plan. So it's literally 6 buckets, I believe, is the 720 package, and that one is normally $1,899. That is on sale right now for $1,099. So it's an $800 savings on that meal package. And that one is, like I said, it's 42% savings, I believe, something like that. So it's a great opportunity. I know it's a lot of money, but, if you were looking to add to your freeze-dried food storage, that's a lot of meals. 720 meals is a lot of food. Also, the 60 meal entree bucket is also on sale. That's normally $185, and that's on sale for $140 right now. So again, if you are interested, that sale is going to end tomorrow, midnight West Coast time. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there for you guys if anybody was interested in that. So, yeah, dome-shaped buildings are very wind resistant. Yep, exactly. And that, like I said, it's going to be really, really cool. Like I said, I'm like so excited. Ed, are you picking the winners? Yeah, I already picked 2 already. I will be doing the next drawing at quarter to 9. So we're 8 minutes away for the next drawing for the next winner. Oh yes, and I'm sorry, Mike says, and 20% off of all other legacy foods. If you anything else, you get a 20% discount. I'm sorry, Mike, I forgot to mention that part of it. So if you're looking to add anything else, those 2 things are separate. Everything else is 20% off. So some kind of background feed noise is the generator running. It's not bad. Actually, the generator is running, but that's outside and I can't even hear it. So, yeah, because I think I brought in 0.4 kilowatt hours of power today, and I was actually surprised to pick that many. So, how are you picking them? How am I picking them? I did a random generated thing because we had I think it was almost 1,300 people, or in the drawing. So what I did is I put it into the autumn generator, pick the winners type of thing, and I had it pick out 4 winners, and that's how I did the drawing winners. So that's why I have the names written down, and I can just come on here and so that's how you do it. Let's see. Does your greenhouse have certain style name for the manufacturer? I'm not sure. It's a 30-foot greenhouse. I know that. People had questioned about the wood. The wood is eco treated, which is like a petrification type of thing, or oh my god, I can't even think how to say the word. I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, it's petrified. I'll shorten it up that way. Like when a tsunami comes in Seattle, and those trees are 60 years later, they're still there, and those trees are petrified. That's the treatment that was done, because it looks like it's just raw pine, but it's not. It's been treated. What's called eco treating, and it's a kiln process that they do with it. And so though that wood will last a long, long, long time, probably longer than me. So petrification. Yeah, there you go. Ed, could you do water catchment of your solar panels for the greenhouse? I actually have a rain catchment already on the house, and I will use that water for the greenhouse. So, because it's going to take a lot of water, so I want and using rainwater is going to be awesome as far as that goes. So that's the way that I'm going to do that. Eco wood is treated with minerals to prevent rot. Yep, exactly. So that's it's going to be awesome. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to the whole thing. Once we get that baby wrapped, then I can start playing around on the inside. Now, these guys still got to send me the door. I haven't got the door yet. So, so we're gonna get things squared away. But it's going to be very, very cool. So, let's see. Yeah, 1,300. Yeah, it was a lot. It was, but it's that's what happens when you do a giveaway. Everybody comes out for a giveaway, so that's all right though. Nothing wrong with that at all. What kind of vertical towers will you get for the greenhouse, Sandy? Well, actually, I got some already, and what I'm going to do is once I get the greenhouses intact, I'm going to show and I'm going to get things set up. I'm not going to start running that part of it yet. Until the spring. So I plan on getting the fish and everything like that in the spring. Once it gets warm enough that, it can stay warm in that greenhouse, then I'll get all that going and start growing and everything like that. But I got to see, like I said, I've never had a greenhouse. So I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to do that type of stuff. I'm absolutely going to do a lot of research. How do you make your own air filtration for fallout? That I never even actually thought about that, to be honest with you. The humming went away. Okay, I don't know why it was humming, because like I said, I wasn't hearing it. So party in the greenhouse. Yeah. Well, think about all the people that I could have sleep in there if I had to too. That's a lot of room in there. So. Let's see. I don't know how to do air filtration. That's not anything that I was really concerned about. I don't think we're going to be doing a nuclear war, guys. That's not. Maybe that's my shortcoming on that, but I don't think that we're going to be dealing with a nuclear war. And air filtration, to actually get that and do that, is very, very expensive. Hey, Kat, thank you very much. She said she doesn't care if she wins or not. She just loves the channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been fun. I've had a blast doing this, guys. It's been a real joy. It really has. So So what are we at? 591 on thumbs up. We're at 763 in the chat. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, I got to ask for the thumbs up for, like I said, anybody that's new that's watching that hasn't watched before. Oh, yeah, and by the way, if you haven't watched before, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you get updates and everything as well. But the reason I have to ask for the thumbs up is because it really pisses off my trolls. And so we want to make sure that we do that. So that's one of the reasons why I ask, because it gets under their skin and I think it's funny. And plus, I like to see if we can hit, the most we've had during a live stream was 767, I believe, was the number. That's the highest that we've had so far. So what are we at? 622. So I'd love to see if we could break that tonight with the people in the chat. I think it would be fun. So, but biological or chemical attacks are more likely. You're absolutely right. I actually, to be honest with you, I think we're more likely to have some kind of a pandemic that's released on purpose to kill a lot of people. Have to feed the trolls. Well, I just think it's funny. What amazes me, and I've talked about this before, is talking about trolls. They hate you, not just me, anybody that's out there on YouTube. Everybody has trolls. They hate you, but they watch every show that you do, but they can't stand you. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Absolutely no sense. To me, it's like there's channels out there that I don't care for. You will never hear me mention that I don't like their channel, but I don't watch their channel. And that's the way I do it, because I'm an adult and I act like an adult. And I make a conscious decision that if I don't care for somebody, I'm not going to support their channel and watch their channel. So all the trolls that are watching, thank you very much for all the support. And the rest of you guys are awesome too. And there's very, very few trolls, guys. It really, truly is. And it's pretty funny. So, yeah, what a pathetic existence they must be for them. Exactly. I mean, to be that filled with hate, you actually got to pity them, is what you got to do. I actually feel sorry for them that they're that full of hate. Oh, Mom actually is doing better. I talked to her today. She's feeling better. Being sick is no fun whatsoever. And so I did talk with her today, and she said she sounded better. She really sounded congested earlier when I talked to her. And she definitely sounds much, much better today. So I just told her, I said, you keep resting, take your medicine, and get better. Because she went right to the doctors. So anyway. All right, we are at 1:45. So let's do the next winner. So I'm going to read the first two winners in case new people are in and just coming into the chat. And guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. So the fourth place winner, and the winner of a $25 gift card, was Allison Fay, and that's F-E-Y, okay? She won the $25 gift card. The $50 gift card was Janie Florence, okay? So Janie Florence was the winner of the $50 gift card. So now we're going to give away the first 60 meal bucket, and that is going to go to the Hatfield Preppers. The Hatfield Preppers are the winners of the first 60 meal bucket. Okay, so they are the winners of the 60 meal bucket. Again, if you are one of the winners, contact me at preppernurse1@yahoo.com and give me your information. If you want to give me your number, I'll give you a call as well. But give me the information so that I can get these gifts out to you. And so I'm going to need obviously your name, address, all that good stuff. So we got one more giveaway to go, and we were going to wait until 9 o'clock to do that one. So. Yep, JJ's writing them down. Yep. So if you are one of the winners, if you know any of those people and they're friends of yours, please let them know that they are the winners. But congratulations to the Hatfield Preppers on winning one of the 60 meal buckets. So anyway, so how do I feel about drug cartels being classified as terrorists? I think we're opening up in a major, major Pandora's box with that one. If we start going down there, and I don't know if you guys just heard about the whole shootout today with the police, with the cartel we're doing and stuff like that. All those type of stuff too. That might be a staged event, and I believe that probably would be, because they want, if we come down there and drop the hammer, which we can do at any time we want to, But now we're getting involved in other people's countries and other, in their business. Mexico needs to step up and take care of their own business, actually. But it's it's a scary situation, and I really don't think that we need to be getting involved in that. Let those countries where they're at take care of their business. But like I said, there's so much bribery, there's so much corruption, and that's in the American side too, guys. I mean, because all those drugs are coming in here, they're getting in here somehow. I don't know if you guys saw they had they did it live. They had the news camera there, and they had there was on the Marine Force base in California, and they were calling. There was like 16 of them that got called up, and they thought they were getting some kind of award. Yeah, they all got arrested for like human smuggling, and all 16 of them were not guilty. So, but to humiliate them that way, that's not the way you do it with the military. It's not the way you should do it like that. But that's what they did, and they kind of did it to try to set an example to scare other people away from doing that. But if the money's there, there's always going to be somebody willing to take that risk for the money. So, I mean, that's the reality of it. If you ever see what we pay our service members, I can understand why they would do it. Not that it's right and doesn't make it right. It's wrong. But the amount of money that I'm sure that they were getting for doing that, they were probably getting a tremendous amount of money. So that's why they, and I'm going to tell you what, I don't care if you gave anybody whatever amount of money. Temptation is always going to be there. And some people are going to give into that temptation and some people are not. And that's the reality of that as well. Just came outside. It's almost a foot of snow. Lori Austin said, yeah, that's no fun. Is Mexico socialist? I'm not sure what their deal is down there, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure at all. But I really don't know a lot other than the fact, about Mexico. I've been down there a couple times. And, I had a good time when I went down there. I was in Puerto Vallarta. When I was married to my first wife, we went down there, and we had a blast. I mean, it was a blast, and the people were decent. It's obviously a tourist town, so it wasn't inner. It's not socialist. It's a socialist democracy. I don't know what they are. Oh, the new president's a socialist. Robert was just saying. Okay, all right. But yeah, don't drink the water. That's one of the things. Even and I went many, many years ago, that was one of the things that don't drink the water. So, drank a lot of Corona. I made the sacrifice, and I did, and I drank a lot of Corona. It was awesome. I'll tell you what. If the American dollar to the peso is ridiculous, you can go down there and live like a freaking king, a king. We had. I'll tell you how the service was down there. We were having a dinner on a rooftop restaurant overlooking the bay. And the waiter, like I was drinking a beer. Now, I normally, if I'm drinking a beer, I'll just drink it, out of the bottle. But, they give you glass. It's was more of a fancier restaurant. Well, I'd be drinking my beer, and before I was even ready to pour any more, the waiter would come over and pour beer into my glass. Well, no, wasn't doing tequila. We did a lot of... what do you call them? The margaritas and stuff, the frozen stuff. They had all kinds of specials. It was crazy. But yeah, when it was hot, that's what we were doing. We had a blast. I mean, we absolutely had a blast. But so anyway, so when we got done, I always tip well anyway. As a former waiter, I always take care of waiters and waitresses because they got a tough job, and it's a thankless job, and a lot of people treat them like crap. I never do. And because the service was so excellent, I gave this guy a really good tip. And he actually came down the stairs, and he was like, Senor. And I turned and I go, yes. He goes, thank you so much. And I said, you're very welcome. Because, he was an awesome waiter. I will reward excellence, always will, And just so you guys out there that don't know, the minimum tip you should give is 15%. Now, if you got crap service, if the waitress is, so here's the difference. If the waitress is a crappy waitress and they're horrible, then give them 10%. Okay. If there's something that screws up with the food or something like that, that's not the waitress's fault. That's the kitchen's fault. Don't penalize the waitress because the kitchen staff did something screwed up. All right. But what you want to do is now, if you get really good service, at least 20%. Okay. Now I have a favorite waitress. I tip her way too much, but I think she's awesome. She's good people. She's been great to my kids, and so she always I always give her a really good tip. So what do we got here? All right, what we're gonna do now. I'm going to ask for another thumbs up. We're at 640. Let's see if we can hit 700, guys. That would be awesome if we could do that. So before we get to the last winner of the giveaway, L. Gibson, do you plan on using grow boxes for your root veggies in the greenhouse? I was actually, yes, for the root veggies, I was going to do that. I was going to throw some grow boxes in there for that reason, yes. So thank you for asking that question. I got a lot of room in there, so it's not all going to be aquaponics in there. So I definitely will have some different boxes for the root vegetables in the greenhouse as well. So yes, thank you for asking that question. So anyway, so before we get into announcing the last winner, any other previous winners as well, I want to do real quick, which we normally do at the very end, but I'm going to do it now. We are Legion, guys. And I have it on. I'm going to stand up so you guys can see. We are Legion. We are, okay, preppers, we are Legion because we are many. There's so many of us out here, and we're this huge family, and we are so many of us all over the world, all over the country. So we got to see, where is everybody from tonight? So, Wolfang, nice t-shirt. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. So where is everybody from tonight? If you want to throw that up there where you guys are from. North Carolina, Sodus, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Linden, Texas, North Dakota, Memphis, Tennessee, beautiful British Columbia, very nice. Georgia, Tennessee, Eastern, I missed that part, sorry. Let's see, Central Missouri. That's really going now, guys. Virginia, California, Texas, Sarasota, New York, Batavia, New York. We have, man, it's going really fast. Connecticut, Maryland, Florida, Nova Scotia, Missouri. Let's see, Chicagoland, the Netherlands, very nice. Oregon, very nice. New Jersey, Minnesota, Michigan, North Carolina. Let's see, Corning, New York, BC, Canada, very nice. Texas, Binghamton, New York, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Belgium, nice. Let's see, North Dakota, Kentucky, New Zealand, Alabama, Arkansas, New Orleans, Pennsylvania, Rome, Georgia, Oswego, New York, Ozarks, Texas, Arkansas, Blanche, North Carolina, Norway, very nice. Texas, Belgium again, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, Brooklyn, Michigan, the Yukon in Canada, very cool. Modesto, California, Perkins, Ohio, South Carolina, Florida, Cleveland, Tennessee, South Carolina, Low Country, Spartanburg, South Carolina, very cool. Arkansas, Flagler Beach in Florida, Verona, New York. We got Florida, Cincinnati, Minnesota, Virginia, Colorado, Iowa, Maine, Louisiana. Okay, so guys, we're all over the place. We are absolutely all over the place. We're all over the country. We're all over the world. And we're a small niche if you think about it in the community, especially when you know that 95% of people are not prepared for a 2-week disaster. That really puts us in a very, very small category. Okay. So I think that it is really, really important. If we networked and got organized, we would have a lot of power, a lot of strength, because we're ready. Preppers and off-gridders, we have a mindset, we're awake, we know what's going on, and I think that it's really, really important that we do that. And if we can network and work together, we got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of good things when the time comes, and I think that we need to do that. I really do, and I've talked about that a lot. I would have a real hard time letting little kids starve to death because, I was going to sit back and just, not, be selfish. Again, I would never give to where it would hurt my group. They're going to come first. They're going to eat first. My family and my group are always going to eat first. But if you have prepared properly, you can be in a position where you can take in other people and help them out if you can. And I think, like I said, you're going to have to vet people. You're going to have to, make sure that, people have good intentions. And there's a lot of good people out there that do not prep, that are not awake. So I think that that's really, really important. All right. So what we're going to do, well, we've got a couple minutes yet. All right, we're at 668 on the thumbs up, guys. Let's get that bad boy up over 700. I don't know if we can beat the record. Was it 767? I think is our record. So there's no way we're making that. But if we can get it close, that would be very, very cool. Let's see. I got one of my cats is like scratching at the door. Can't wait to get in, but I'm going to make him wait a couple more minutes. Does a wheelbarrow fit through the door? Okay, the door. Well, no, the door isn't completely done yet. The door is going to be a 38-inch door. Okay, so a wheelbarrow should fit through the door with no problem. We have to tweak some things first. So right now it looks very narrow, but things got to be. We're tweaking everything and trying to get things squared away. So that is going to happen. We got to get things together first, and then we're going to tweak everything. So that's how that is going to go. So, all right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the list, and then we're going to announce the last winner of the other 60 meal bucket. So just to go over it again, the fourth place winner and the winner of the $25 gift card was Allison Fay. So Allison Fay won the $25 gift card. The $50 gift card winner was Janie Florence. Okay, and I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. It's Janie. So I think it's Janie Florence. The first 60 meal bucket winner was the Hatfield Preppers. They won the 60 meal bucket. So before I announce the other winner of the 60 meal bucket, I just want to remind anybody that won, please contact me at preppernurse1@yahoo.com. That is, and then give me your information. And again, if you want to give me your number, that's fine as well. Okay. The other winner for the 60 meal bucket is Misty Lyons, Lyons. So Misty Lyons is the other winner of the 60 meal bucket. So to all of you guys that got into the contest, thank you very much for getting into the contest. Your odds were actually better than winning the lottery, so that's a good thing. I wish everybody could be a winner, to be honest with you. I wish you guys all could be, but I just, again, this is my way of showing my appreciation to all of you for everything that you guys do. I do appreciate it, and you guys are awesome, and you do, the support is unbelievable and overwhelmingly positive. I mean, I joke about the trolls, but just because it's fun. But again, I do appreciate everything that you guys do. I appreciate your support. Being here for me. I got a great core group of people that follow everything that I do, and I think that that's awesome. And my biggest thing is, and I've talked about this before, I want to teach you to help yourself. And that's my goal, is to teach you to help yourself, because that's what we all need, to try to be as independent as we possibly can be. I want to show people that what I've done here at the homestead is possible, even if you have kids, because I did this when my kids were younger. And, this is a doable thing, and it's a lot better lifestyle. I can tell you what, a lot less stressful. I couldn't tell you how many people have said to me from when I was in Greece, New York, and then when we moved out here, that my whole body language, my whole demeanor, everything is different. I have no stress like I used to. And so that makes it a really big difference. And it really is awesome. Retired X-ray, thanks for teaching us. You're very welcome. And I'm happy to do it. Being a nurse, I take care of people. That's what I do. And you guys, like I said, we are a huge family, guys. We really, really are. We are the ones that are awake. We are the ones that can truly make a difference when that time comes. And that's an awesome thing. So, what are we at? 7:10? Oh man, I'm gonna stay on a couple minutes longer. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we're close. 767 is the record. So let's see if we can get close to that. So guys, if you haven't done that yet, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. Let's see how close we can get before we sign off here. Oh, and Wolf Fang was the winner of the moderator giveaway. Okay, so everybody knows Wolf Fang won a $50 gift card as a winner of the moderator giveaway as well. So, yep, he was the winner. Moderators are the ones that monitor the chat here. The guys you see lit up in blue, they do awesome job every week. I'm on here 3 days a week, and they're always here, sacrificing their time to be here for the chat. And, they're awesome, and I appreciate them. I mean, because it's like I'm telling you right now, you can't do a live chat without moderators in there watching the chat for you, because I can't watch everything. I miss comments all the time. I have people say to me, did you see this comment? And I didn't, because I'm either talking or I'm looking at something else or whatever. And so, you guys are awesome. I appreciate everybody being here every week and being part of this. Like I said, you guys motivate me. You have no idea how much you motivate me to continue to get things done, to continue to work on things and make progress here. It's awesome. And like I said, this next step that we're going to be doing, once the greenhouse is done and getting the aquaponics set up and doing all that other stuff as well, I'm like super excited. I really, truly am. And I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome thing. So how did you get, do I have first aid videos? I do have some. I really didn't do a lot of first aid stuff, but I do have some out there. So if you want to go back and look through my old stuff, you can definitely see that. You help us with motivating and dreaming big. Well, there you go, Sandy P. And that's awesome. And thank you for saying that. And here's the biggest thing too. And I say that, and I'll say it again at the end of this too. The only person stopping you from achieving anything is you, realistically. So if you put your mind to it, and I don't care who you are, I don't care if you're disabled or not disabled, if you have goals and dreams that you want to accomplish, the most dangerous weapon that any of us have, guys, realistically, is right here between our two ears, our mind. That is the most dangerous weapon. And you can do anything. If you can stay away from that negativity and stuff and not let people put you down, no participation trophy. Yeah, nobody gets a participation trophy. But yeah, it's like if you put your mind to it, guys, you can accomplish anything. You really can. And, like I say, I'm a great example of that. A great example. I mean, when I came out here, I had so many people. I mean, one of my best friends was like, never going to make it. And like I said, I'm stubborn. I'm German. So, it's like and I got Dutch in me as well. So there's just the same thing as being German with stubbornness. But I'm just like, watch me, because it's a determination. So if you put your mind to it, you can, and I'm going to tell you what, it hasn't been an easy journey. It hasn't. It's been difficult, but we got there. We've done it, So, all right. So we're at 741 on the thumbs up. We are so close, guys. So 767 is the record. If you haven't done a thumbs up yet, please do so. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. And I really, truly mean that when I say that, because we really are. We're this huge network of people that can truly make a big difference. And I think it's important that we try if we can. Okay. Also, remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's so important to tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. So again, remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? So that's important to remember, too. And I think a lot of people lose sight of that. And like I said, I was talking about it a few minutes ago. Don't listen to negativity. Don't listen to the naysayers that say you can't. There's no way, you won't be able to do it. It's people that are determined and strong-willed and say, you know what, I'm doing it. And even if you aren't strong-willed, become strong-willed. That's all here as well. It's all in your mind. You can do whatever you want to do. Work towards it and make it happen. And it doesn't always have to be about prepping or living off grid. If you are pursuing art or whatever, pursue it with a passion and follow your dreams, because without dreams, we got nothing. And, my dream was to do this, and here I am doing it. And every day is it's awesome, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's well worth it. So, so what are we at? 756. Oh, we are what did I say? 767. We're so close. So very close. But anyway, guys, I did want to say, too, I want to remind people, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, and I did mention this quite a long time ago, when I get 100,000 subscribers, I will have STD tattooed on me. I will have that done. And I may do a video about that and have them videotape me having that done. But when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I will have STD tattooed on me. Okay? So, hey, we just beat it. We just beat it. Awesome, guys. So, well, thank you, guys. Again, I appreciate everything. I see, what are we at? 770 now. So now we got this new high. So that's awesome. Something to shoot for, right? We're going to have to shoot for 800 one of these days. We got to get over that one day. But I appreciate all of you. Congratulations to all the winners again. Thank you guys for the support. You have no idea. It has meant so much to me. And like I said, you guys motivate me. You have no idea how much you motivate me. So thank you again. So we're at 775, and that's the number I'm going to click off on. Guys, have a great night. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now. Oh, 776. All right. That's what we're going to count it at. 776.